Good evening and welcome to Today Tonight. I'm Pat Cashman. Now, tomorrow, of course, is part one of the Beatles Anthology, and we're all going to be taking that magical mystery tour down Beatle Lane, or maybe I should say Penny Lane. And so, tonight we have with us by satellite one of the world's foremost Beatles experts, Horace Fleencracker. Welcome, Mr. Fleencracker.
Thank you, Pat.
Now, I know you can't see us, but we can see you just fine, okay?
Good.
Now, what prompted you to become a Beatles expert?
Oh, gosh, I'd have to say there are two moments that were significant to my development as a Beatles expert, Pat, and the first would be April 14th, 1965, when I first heard Ticket to Ride.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, I remember the date because that was the date the single was released in the United States. And I say United States because, of course, it had already been released in the United Kingdom on April 9th. But April 14th was my big day, Pat, and although I didn't know it at the time, that was also the exact date the name of the second Beatles movie was changed from 8 Arms to Hold You to Help. In fact, they were filming one of the scenes from Help on April 14th. It was the scene where they all go into the same house through 4 different doors, and as you'll recall, that scene was shot in London on Ailsa Avenue near Twickenham Film Studios. And I bring the studios up because, of course, this is where the Let It Be film was shot from January 2nd to January 17th, 1969, as well as scenes for A Hard Day's Night and Help, and also promotional films for Hey Jude and Revolution. Now, that's the Revolution that was on the single released on August 28th, 1968, and not the slower version, Revolution #1 from the White Album, which was, in fact, the first of the 2 versions to be recorded. Now, this would have been on May 30th, 1968 at Abbey Road Studios during what turned out to be a pretty long recording session, too, Pat, from 2:30 in the afternoon until 2:40 in the morning. Can you believe that? Even though the studio was only booked until midnight. But, of course, they recorded 18 takes of the song on that day. Although, in fact, you know, it was actually 16 takes since there were no takes number 11 or 12. But the point is that by take number 18, which was actually take 16, the song had really started to take shape and, in fact, ran for 10 minutes and 17 seconds, the last 6 of which were cut off to become the basis for Revolution #9, which, at 8 minutes and 15 seconds, is the longest Beatles song. Some people would say too long and complain that it just goes on and on and on and on and on without ever really getting anywhere. But, you know, this has never really bothered me, Pat. But, of course, Revolution #1 wouldn't actually be finished until Friday, June 21st.
Hey, John.
Hey, Pat.
I cut my foot with a toenail clippers. You got a Band-Aid, my friend?
No. Hey, aren't you in the middle of an interview?
Yeah. Did your power go out last night?
No, we lost the cable, but the lights
I lost
stayed
the
on.
whole work.
And Freddie Clayton. I guess the most interesting thing, Pat, is that Paul wasn't even at this session. He had flown to the United States.
Would be to get a generator.
Oh, yeah, you live out in the sticks. You need one
with
out
that
there.
generator, you don't have to worry about it. It'll be cool.
April 14th, 1965 marked the first significant moment in my development as a Beatles expert. Pat?
You hear anything? Oh, nuts. Well, boy, I was struck speechless there for a minute.
Yeah.
That was that riveting.
Yeah.
Thanks for being our guest tonight.
Now, the second significant moment in my development as a Beatles expert would have to be the August 25th, 1966 concert at the Coliseum in Seattle. And here, of course, I'm talking about the evening performance, which was sold out.